Hey everybody, it's Becky. I wanted to hop on here really super quick and just talk to you a little bit about a new perspective that I found. I found it about a week and a half ago when I was in Phoenix surrounded by these amazing people. And it's a slight perspective like switch, just a slight change in degree, but it's made the biggest difference for me. And so if you're somebody who's also on a body transformation journey, I think it's actually super helpful. So I hope that you'll just tune in for the next couple of minutes and kind of bear with me as I tell a little bit of this story because I think it has value. But if you have been following my journey at all, you might know that I've released about 100 pounds. And I'm super, super proud of that fact. Like, I'm really excited about it. It hasn't been easy. It's been a roller coaster, right? It has its ups and its downs. But recently there's this really exciting opportunity that I had. And that was that I was asked if I would be featured in this magazine. And I was so excited about it, like so super stinking excited. And of course I said yes right away. And it resulted in this, which it just says, the journey to better starts now. And it's a featured story on two of us. But there I am. And this story is about my journey to releasing 100 pounds. And I was really, really excited by it. But I have to be honest with you. Like, do you also have that negative voice in the back of your head? Like, I think we all have it. I think we all have it. But I had that negative voice in the back of my head all of a sudden start speaking up. And it started saying things like, well, why are they asking you? There are people who've finished their journey. There are people who have lost more. There are people who have had bigger results, not lost, but have had bigger results. There are people who have had faster results. There are people who have finished their journey. There are all of these things. And I had to literally tell that voice, like, to sit down and shut the fuck up. That's what I had to do. I had to tell the voice to shut up. And so as I was down in Phoenix visiting with all of these people, somebody who I know peripherally, like we're not super close, but I know her on the periphery, she and I were visiting a little bit, and she said, I just have to tell you that everything about you has shifted. Like, you have changed so much. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I've lost a little bit more weight. I am working on changing that language to releasing versus losing, but at the time, that's what I had said to her. And she said, no, like, I can see that you look different, but it's your energy, it's your presence, it's your confidence, it's your belief. It absolutely is different from the last time I saw you and from the time I saw you before that. And so it really caught me off guard. And then all of a sudden it was like a ton of bricks hit me. And I suddenly realized this is why it took me 2 years to release 100 pounds. I had been beating myself up for that. I kept thinking, why is it taking me so long? Why is it taking me so long? And you know what, you guys? I am glad it took me 2 years. That's right. I wasn't during the 2 years. Let's be real. I wasn't during the 2 years. I got frustrated just like everybody else does. I saw plateaus as plateaus. I saw plateaus as failures. I saw the journey itself as a failure. But all of a sudden, in that moment, I was thankful and grateful that it took me 2 years to get to this point, because what I did in those 2 years is that I found a way to embrace me exactly as I am right this second. I found a way to love myself just as I am right this second. Lose another pound, release another pound or not, I found a way to embrace who I am right now and to love that person. In the past, I kind of hated her. I did. I saw a lot of things as failures, and I judged myself. And in that moment, I realized that the last 2 years was a journey about finding my best me. It was a journey about loving and accepting myself, flaws and all. If you guys can relate to just having experiences in your life that created the life that you have now, like if you understand that what you went through as a child created who you are as an adult, then like please put a comment in, like, I get it. But I had done that. As a child, I had done that. I had found a way to protect myself from being hurt, and that was to put on an armor. And that armor was fat. And so it took a long time for me to realize that that's what I was doing. And I used it as a safety net, like as a protection to prevent anybody from getting too close. It was kind of like a filter. It was like all of these things. And back in September, I actually decided it was time to let some people in. I realized that they loved me exactly as I was. And if they loved me exactly as I was, then I could love myself too. And I no longer needed this protection. I no longer needed this body. And so walking away from those 4 days, I literally felt like I was unzipping my body and stepping out. I'm going to say that again. But I realized I didn't need the protection anymore. And I felt like I was unzipping my body and stepping out. And after that, in a matter of 45 days, I lost another 50 pounds. And that was really one of the biggest lessons. Now I was around that community again, and I have this big realization that this is why. This is why it took 2 years to release 100 pounds, was because I had to love myself and fully embrace myself before I could get rid of all of the weight. And so I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to give you guys some perspective so that if you feel like that journey is going too slow, if you wonder why isn't this working, then it might be that there's a different journey that needs to be taken care of before your body can let it go. And if you fight that, you're going to be fighting for the transformation. So embrace where you are, embrace who you are, embrace all of the experiences that created you, because you're beautiful, you're worthy, and you can have anything and everything that you want in this life. So that's it, you guys. I just wanted to give you that little bit of a perspective switch. It's been really, really powerful to me, because now I'm owning that 2 years instead of being a victim of that 2 years. So anyway, with that said, I hope you guys all have a great day.